Lawrence, we're back in action tomorrow as we host Mansfield Town. First of all, though, it's been 4 wins in 4 games. It must be a great atmosphere around the club at the moment.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. Boys are buzzing, working hard in training, so I think it's been a good week. So I think we go into tomorrow full of confidence, and hopefully we can get 3 points.
Obviously, it's our second league game, the first one was Oldham. First clean sheet for yourself. It must be a good feeling to do that in the first game.
Yeah, of course. It's a great start, especially with the defence. To get the clean sheet, I think that for us was the most important thing. And then obviously, DJ pops up with a winner in the last minute. I think it's a great start to the season. I think as long as we can continue that tomorrow, I think it will be a good start to the season.
Talk to me a bit about yourself. Obviously, you came in back in January, played a few games in the team, and then obviously go into lockdown, come back into pre-season. Do you feel like you've kind of settled in now and you're feeling a lot more at home?
Yeah. Feel much more at home. I've had a good pre-season under my belt now. I feel much more fitter than I did when I first came in, and I think the boys have helped me as well. There's a good atmosphere around here, and they do help me out. So I think that for me that's helped me quite a lot. And hopefully, I think with my performances and the team's performances, you can see that we're starting to gel together, and I think that's helping us.
As a goalkeeper, are you feeling back to your best?
Yeah, I think it will come with time. I think obviously if you go into it and you're not 100% fit, I think that's better, because then you can build up the fitness as the games, especially as we're playing Saturday, Tuesday quite regularly now, so it's easier to build your fitness up that way. So I think we had a good pre-season. We played a few games, and now we've had 4 games this season already, so I think everyone's looking sharp, and I feel sharp as well.
In terms of obviously the goalkeeping unit as well, we've got Dean Brill, former goalkeeper here, now the coach. Sam Sargent as well. He's been here a long time, having come through the academy. What's that like in terms of the unit, and how's training been on a kind of a weekly and daily basis?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think we have a good goalkeeping unit. I think me and Sarge, we push each other a lot, and he helps me out. I look at some things that he does, and I try to learn off him, and I hope that sometimes he looks at what I do and he tries to learn off. I think we can bounce off each other, and I think that's a good challenge to have, like, for both of us, to fight to play. And obviously Brillo's been there, he's done it, he's had a long career, and obviously he's just coming out of the game now, so he can see things that maybe we can't see, because as we're younger, and he has that experience. So I think it's a good unit, and I'm really happy working with him.
Brilliant. In terms of tomorrow, obviously we play Mansfield. Let's rewind quickly to Tuesday night, and I think that showed a massive amount of spirit in the squad. How much will that help going into tomorrow's game? Yeah,
it will help, because it will show that no matter. We started the game on Tuesday really well. I think we could have gone a few goals up before they scored. Then they scored. We had a wobbly 10-15 minutes. They scored 2 goals. But I think what it shows is that we go in the second half. Boss says to us at half time, we're not out of the game, and we end up scoring early. Well, we end up scoring at a good time, scoring again, and then winning it in the last minute. And that just shows that the character that we got in the squad. So I think that will help us 100%. Tomorrow, that no matter what happens, I will always be in the game, and as long as we don't have a wobbly moment, I think we look very structured and we look solid. So I think we can do well tomorrow.
Must be a relief as well as a goalkeeper to know at the other end of the pitch you've got players that are fit and firing and can win you those games in those tight moments.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. I think you're not going to lose games if you don't concede, but you're not going to win any unless you score. So I think we've got people up front that are in form, scoring goals. They want to score, and they're showing that in training. And after training, they're doing shots for about another half an hour after training. So they want to keep working on their finishing, and as long as we can be solid at the back, I think it will help us, going forward. That if they can nick a goal in the last minute, like we've done in the last couple of games, so I think that will help.
Just finally, obviously we face Mansfield tomorrow, and they're well fancied to have a good season. But I guess we've shown recently with our recent form that we can mix it with anyone.
Yeah, the Mansfield, they play a similar style to Plymouth, I'd say, and in terms of the shape. And I think obviously now having come through that game on Tuesday, I think we'll know what to expect from the same sort of shape. So I think it will help. Obviously we played them before lockdown as well, and obviously that game, even though it was months ago, is still kind of fresh because it was like one of the last competitive games we played. So I think we've got to take our confidence from that night back then and before lockdown, and even on Tuesday, playing against a similar shape, and hopefully we can get the 3 points and prevail.